Hello, Shanice. Today, let's take a look at Scream 4, as I already did the previous three last year. Took a look at Scream 4, which is, I have to be honest, my favorite sequel in the franchise and my second favorite in the franchise alongside the first movie for two reasons that I'm gonna tell you later. But I really love this movie. It's like obviously Scream's my favorite horror franchise, though that might change later when I watch more horror franchises and more sequels to the movies. But so right now is my favorite. I love the Scream movies. I love the characters, the Ghostface killer, and of course the kills are amazing. And this movie, it did not disappoint with those three things at all. So in this film, Sidney Prescott becomes an Arthur, and Gail Weathers little upset about that, and because he doesn't know what to write anymore. And then also Sidney also has a niece, Jill Roberts, played by Emma Roberts. Why does Jill Roberts sound familiar? Like, sounds like a name she's related to someone she's very related to. Like, someone famous from the Knights or something. Okay, jokes aside, she has a niece, Jill Roberts, played by Emma Roberts, and she also has two friends, Kirby and Olivia, until Olivia gets killed by Ghostface. And also, there are two fanboys of the Stab movies that are doing recordings, webcams, and having a Stabathon with a party. And of course, Dewey as a new cop, Judy Hicks, who Gail has a rivalry with in the beginning of the film, and also was an old friend of Sidney Prescott years ago. Um, and I really love this movie. Of course, the kills are very bloody. They're gruesome. They have some great kills. Especially the Olivia one, especially when they showed the guts, but that was very gross. The scene where Ghostface kills Anthony Anderson's, which is a cop who, for some reason, does not like Bruce Willis. That was a very bloody kill. Um, Trevor's death was kind of upsetting, as well as Robbie's death was also quite a crazy one as well, especially with the bloody, uh, bloody details on him when he and his very last scene. There's a lot of great kills in this film. They're all very gruesome. And this film, the Ghostface killers are planning to like remake the original in this film, which is good motivation. But that's not the only motivation for the Ghostface killers. I'll get to that in the spoiler section later. I do still like the characters, of course. Sidney Prescott is amazing. Neve Campbell is amazing as Sidney. I do like Gail Weathers in this film as well. I thought she was cool in this film. As Dewey was very good in this film. I do like the new characters like Kirby, who gets even cooler in Scream 6. And I do thought the two Robbie and Charlie were fun characters. Um, and I do like Jill Roberts for a reason. I'll tell you that in the spoiler section again. Um, and yeah, so I think that's all I can say. I'll get to spoilers, which in this spoiler section, I'll tell you the two main reasons why this is my favorite in the franchise alongside the first movie. One, I love how this movie opens up where it has two kills, like and both of them happen in the Stab sequels. But for in the third part, kill is the real deal. Where like I believe I forgot the girl's name, but that was a very cool way to open the movie, where two fictional deaths, but the third and final one is the real deal. That was a very cool way to open the movie. And it did give me a jump scare when I first saw the movie. 3 years ago, I believe. Um, and another reason why I love this movie a lot is because of how it ends. So in this film, the Ghostface killer is Jill Roberts and Charlie. But unfortunately, Jill kills Charlie in the heart and stabs him in the chest. But Jill is the main killer of the film. Her motivation is to get fame, and feels jealous of Sydney's fame, and wants that, and wants to have her own movie, and so she decides to become a Ghostface killer and stabs Sydney twice, and then sorry, she starts to hurt herself to make it look like she was not a killer but like a part of the victims, and she was immediately becoming famous and becoming considered a hero who stopped the Woodsboro murders. But and then Dewey meets up with Jill, and then he goes to Dewey, not Dewey, to Gail, where he tells her about that they're gonna write a book together, and like because of the stab they had, and that in the early in the film because Gail was stabbed by Ghostface during the party, and but that's when, and meanwhile that's happening, Jill realizes that Sydney's still alive and tries to kill her, and then Dewey realizes, oh snap, she's gonna kill her. I gotta go stop her. And then Dewey tries to stop her, but Jill attacks him. And but then Gail and Judy tried to stop her, but Jill was threatening them. But then Sydney came to rescue and killed her. Although Judy technically killed her by shooting her. And I thought that was in the hospital. And I thought that was an awesome way to end the movie because it's different from the previous films where it doesn't end with like Ghostface killer reveal, motivation reveal, and then they fight each other and then they get killed. No, they have face reveal, motivation reveal. What happens after Ghostface killers defeating Sydney initially, and then going to the hospital together and tries to kill her in the hospital, but then it didn't work out because the heroes stopped her. I thought that was an awesome way to end the film, and yeah, overall, I really love this movie. It's also worth to point out this is unfortunately the last film in the franchise by Wes Craven, but thankfully it's the last movie that was produced by the Weinstein Company. Oh man. But yeah, Scream 4 is a great movie. I love Scream 4. And what are you guys' thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below. And peace out and bye.